Hi everyone, welcome to another video. We are at Butchart Gardens here in Victoria, lovely Victoria, BC. So this is day 5 being in Victoria, and I'm just going to probably do a quick video and show you some of the beautiful plant life here in Butchart Gardens. So unlike Ontario, there's a lot of flowering plants here in BC. Okay, we're back at Butchart Gardens. We're going into the sunken garden. It's a lovely day. It is, I think, 9 out. And a little bit of information I have here on the Butchart Gardens. The Butchart Gardens lie within a climate zone of 8. And what else? Oh yeah, spring plants include 180,000 biannuals, 300,000 bulbs, 88 other spring bulbs such as crocuses, cilia. There's over 50 varieties of iris. And they also say a stunning collection of more than 40 different Pannonia varieties, rhododendrons. Summer plants include over 650,000 annuals planted, 900 varieties, 188 annuals started from seed. And 58 plants purchased as rooted vegetative cuttings or plugs, 19,000 of their own cuttings, 185 hanging baskets, 280 varieties of roses, 70 varieties of begonias, 40 varieties of geraniums, which were my mother's favorite, and over 100 varieties of dahlias, another favorite of my mother's. Oh, this is an interesting fact. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, so I'm just going to read it out loud. So we are going into the sunken garden, which I just previously showed you in the last clip. But this is an interesting fact about the Butchart Gardens. The mound in the center of the quarry, now hopefully you can see it. Was of an inferior grade of limestone and therefore not quarried. Left intact, it was provided a natural viewpoint amid the developing garden beds. Jenny Butchart planted a pair of arbor vitae, trees of life, on either side of the walkway in 1920. They have become a distinguishing part of the sunken garden and have been replaced 3 times. So you can see here, hopefully with the pictures, that this was a quarry at one point. Okay, let's make our way down. These are just beautiful. And what you see here, it's Ross Fountain. This is really interesting. It's called false prophet. And get me on my soapbox. Okay, we're down here in the sunken gardens. We were up there. Now we're down here, and I'm going to read you a little bit more about what the brochure says that we received upon entry. So they talk about the autumn colors and the peak of each. In the exact peak of the autumn colors is variable as the weather begins to cool in October. The days grow shorter and the nights get longer. Chlorophyll in the leaves begin to break down. This allows for delivering orange and yellow hues on the leaves, which of course we're not going to see today because it is spring.
It's dangerous because they all want to run in front of the equipment. Yeah. Looking good this year. The rotos are a little bit slower, eh?
There are several groundkeepers we notice. Several groundkeepers. I guess with all these plants that they mentioned earlier, they need to have a lot of TLC. So then they talk about the winter months, quiet and peaceful with unexpected wonders, a reflective time to enjoy the landscape while here in the gardens. And the structure of the century-old garden and the indoor showcase called the Spring Prelude, which I don't think we're going to see today. Listen to the songbirds, how beautiful. And then the notes continue to read, oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a few dogs.
She wants to play room, she would love to play. Yes.
Well, that just made the video right there, that beautiful dog. It says the stunning lawns are a seed blend, a 50% perennial rye, 30% Kentucky blue, and 20% fescue. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The lawns are mowed twice per year during the spring and summer months, and the striped lawn effect is obtained by a heavy roller. Where am I reading that here? Oh, sorry, the lawns are mowed twice per week. Did I say twice per year? The lawns are mowed twice per week during the spring and summer months. Organic fertilizer is applied 3 to 4 times throughout the growing season. Look at these, how beautiful they are. The annual maintenance includes aeration, overseeding, top dressing with sand followed with organic fertilizer. Yeah, they're going to start blooming soon. And they talk about plant health care. The Butchart Gardens embraces a holistic approach to protect plants within our landscape. We are able to achieve this through careful monitoring, timely release of beneficial insects. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense, actually. Bacterial and fungi. Soil testing and composting complements this approach, along with planting species attractive to pollinators, creating a thriving habitat for bees, butterflies, birds, and other insects. Oh, look at these. Wow. Oh, wow. How breathtaking. What is it about tulips? They're so stunning. But I like how they've integrated them with other flowers, and it just adds to the beauty, just enhances each other's beauty. I really have a thing for those orange and white blooms. Those are beautiful. Trusting my husband, we just came to this little dead end here with this cute little bench overlooking this pond, and he calls it the makeout session. People come here to make out. Only my husband would think of that. Okay, let's get back to the plant life. And here the signage might be hard to read, but again it talks about the Butchart Gardens. Jenny Butchart began to shape this magnificent landscape in 1904. She established, in the style of the ground estates of the period, several distinct gardens to evoke a range of aesthetic experiences. An abandoned limestone quarry, which was her husband who had the quarry and he abandoned it. So, as David said, she basically came in and cleaned up his mess. And it was transformed into a dramatic sunken garden, a reflect of the early 20th century beautification movement and an exceptional achievement in Canadian gardening history. Through successive generations of the Butchart family, this site has retained much of its original design and continues the Victorian tradition of seasonally changing the outstanding floral displays. Look at how perfect these plants are. But we were watching the gardeners, and they go around each and every one of the flowers with a hoe. So each plant gets attended to. I don't think I'd have the patience for that. Okay, let's continue through. So considering this is a Monday in April, this place is pretty busy. It's not what I expected. I would expect it to be busy, like really busy, on a weekend in the summer, not in April. Not as busy, I guess. I expected it to be, far less busy. And I have to mention, you just want to really breathe in deep because it just smells so fresh and clean. Oh, look at this beautiful plant. I wish I knew what it was. Oh my gosh. These are like white bluebells. Oh, can I take it home? Oh, it smells so good here. It's a perfect temperature. I mean, I am sort of layered up because it's a bit cool, but well dressed and fresh air. It just feels so, so good. So here it talks about the deepest part of the quarry floor was sealed, lined, and allowed to fill with water from natural spring, forming a lake 40 feet deep in places. It's stocked with trout, which would rise to the surface to feed when he clapped his hands. That was Mr. Butchart. Interesting. So David and I came to Victoria, I mentioned earlier, about 5 days ago. We came here for a family wedding, and we arrived on Thursday, and there was a family function, and that was Thursday, and then Friday there was another family function, and Saturday was this spectacular wedding. We had a wonderful time. We are family members of the bride, so we had the opportunity to meet the family members of the groom, and I have to say, we just thought, what a wonderful family our niece Emma has married into. And Miriam, if you're listening, thank you for subscribing. Of course, I had to tout my YouTube channel. And we had a wonderful time, as I mentioned, at the wedding. And then right after the dinner was served and everybody was filled up, we moved over to the dance floor around the corner of the venue and danced our heart out. Did not sit down once. We were on the dance floor dancing all night. So had a wonderful time. Needless to say, the next day I did not follow my fitness plan, and I just pretty much vegged out. And we went to go visit members of my family, which was fabulous. David and I both have family members here in British Columbia. So we had an opportunity to celebrate a wedding and visit with both sides of our family. And then enjoy this last full day in Victoria here in Butchart Gardens. What a perfect way and a perfect little getaway. And do we have any idea what the Ontario weather is right now, love? No. It's certainly not going to be as nice as it is here. And one thing I've noticed, it is quite cloudy, but it doesn't seem to rain here in Victoria. We did have a little bit of rain the other day, but It just looks like it's going to start raining, and it just never seems to start raining. Yeah, so we head back tomorrow. We have to be at the airport for 10. And we're staying at the Fairmont Empress Hotel. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Look at these trees. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And David, look how majestic these trees are here, lined along here. Now, I wonder if they will flower. I'm sure they're going to produce leaves, but I have no idea whether they're a flowering tree or not. No idea. Oh, and there's that dog. Yeah, that doubles the beauty of this video, having four-legged critters appear. Another beauty. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Look at this majestic, beautiful. Look at the trunk. How interesting that is. Oh, Mother Nature, thank you. Oh, this is good too. David pointed this out. Coast redwood sequoia seedling planted in 1934. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, we saw the redwoods in California. God, that was 20 plus years ago. We went with Tom and Renee, yeah. The redwood forest in California. Like, you see these trees everywhere. Wow, 1934. Wow, you're doing so well. How beautiful. Amazing. Now, it's too early, but we're in the rose garden, Japanese garden. And you can see the roses, the rose bushes.
They're all really cut back.
Yeah, they're all cut back. They're not. They're not going to be blooming until probably late spring, early summer, I think. So we're not going to see any roses, but this is just as beautiful. Look at that. Oops. That beautiful cherry blossom right there. Beautiful. So here you can see this was once upon a time the Butchart residence. So this is where Jenny lived with her husband, and the quarry is just, nearby. We were just there. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty bougie back in the day. This would be a bougie residence even by today's standards, let alone back in 1904. Lovely. Here's a beautiful magnolia tree. These are beautiful too. We are looking for some white and green for our backyard garden, which we hope to do this year. Nothing major, just some beautiful white and green in the back. Magnolia trees are gorgeous. In Ontario, they bloom for maybe a few weeks, and then when all their petals drop, it becomes rather unsightly, I think. So you can see how the petals drop, and as they hit the pavement and people walk over them, they discolor. But for the short time they are in bloom, they are pretty magnificent. That's another thing I'd like to salvage or keep in our backyard for the little bit that we do get is the moss. Like, it feels so nice. Feels nice and it smells good. This looks like some bamboo. Just teeny tiny stalks. We're in the Japanese garden, hence the bamboo. Wow, look at, now these bamboo stalks are a lot thicker than what we just looked at. And here we are at Butchart Cove Lookout. What does it say? It says, where the present wharf now stands, Mr. Butchart built a boathouse for his motor yacht, Noya. Many dignitaries entertained by the Butcharts enjoyed a cruise on the local waters. That is the original boat, I think. Is that possible? Which way? Now we are heading into the Italian Gardens. Now these are very similar to the flowers we've already seen, but there is still so much more have yet to be blooming because it is only the beginning of spring here in Canada. So this is as good as I think we're going to get for this time of year. A lot of crocuses, a lot of tulips, hyacinths. These they're not bluebells. What are they called? And I'm really obsessing over these beautiful crocuses. These orange and white crocuses. They're absolutely stunning. I've never seen them before, that variety. Oh, this is so lovely. And the pot that it's planted in is just so Yes, has a very European flavor. So lovely. These are absolutely gorgeous. No idea what they are. Look at that vivid purple. Wow. Of course, we've got to stop in the gift shop. Let's check it out. Oh, these magnets are pretty. Ooh. Those cookies. These cookies, you can never just have one. You have 6.
No, just let the person at the cash know that. She's telling me he got it as soon as he said.
These are the type of dishes my mother used to have. So I look at these very lovingly. Brings many, many happy memories. Oh, this is beautiful.
That's so cute.
Oh, so lovely. Then you get the little furries. Hello, little furries. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, I love anything critter. I do need to buy a Christmas decoration. That's kind of a standard every time we go someplace. I like to buy a Christmas decoration that has the city name on it. So this just says Canada, so no. But I'd like to buy something tasteful that is very specific to the Butchart Gardens. I wonder. Let's see what does the back look like. Oh, so it's got display on both sides. That's good. Or maybe I should get something that is specific to Victoria. I have to tell you folks, we've spent the last 5 days we've been here, we've been doing a lot of walking around and checking things out, and it is, I have said this before to David, I would move here in a heartbeat. So, I've planted the seed in David's brain. I slowly have to water it and nurture it so that the idea begins to bloom in his mind. Yeah, I would like to move here. As much as I love Toronto, I love our home. There's so much to love in Toronto, but I could easily, I think, make the move. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, let's just move past that. These are all scarves. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I look at the black cat, and that reminds me of our black cat. And the pup. Oh my God, it's a Yorkie. That reminds me of physics. And April 14th will be the anniversary of his passing, the 7th anniversary of his passing. That's little physics. Would I ever use a bag like that? I think it's leather. Oh, see, I just want it for the Yorkie. But would I wear this bag? It's not really my style. Oh, but the Yorkie. Oh my gosh. Oh, physics. And that was our foster girl. We had her for 4 years. She was on palliative foster for us. Her name was Dory. I used to nickname her Dory Bell. She's been gone just over 8 years now. Oh my gosh, how quickly time has passed. Oh, see, if they had one of these in a Yorkie, I would grab it in a heartbeat. Do you have this in a Yorkie? In this? Do you have this in with this dog? Do you know? No? Whatever you have is what's there. Okay. Thank you very much. I would have grabbed that. Now that is like a purse charm. I could put that on a large bag. And it's a little bit more subtle than that purse. Oh. Yeah, pretty, but it's just not my vibe. But they are very pretty. Well, not sure if there's anything here. I don't dare look at the seed wall. I have bought and planted so many seeds, all to fail. So I'm not going down that road again. I need a professional to help us figure out what will survive in our garden. Oh, these are cute. Okay, thanks for joining me, folks. I hope you are all doing really well. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I thank you for watching. This is Boomer Girl Walk, signing off.